Okay guys, we're back today with a quick video of my new car. Now this is replacing the Buick LeSabre, and today is current day, so I'm going to literally be uploading the video right after I shoot it. Which, actually, now that I think about it, it's really going to make no sense a couple years down the road when you guys are watching this, or whoever's watching this. Anyways, it's current day right now, March 19th, and today's the day I bought my third Focus wagon. This is my fifth Focus, if I think I'm correct. Anyways, here it is. It's a 2002 wagon, ZTW, just like my last wagon, except this one is automatic. Pretty much, I got on Craigslist the other day just to look around. I still look at Focuses every day on Craigslist when I have some free time. I do car searching and stuff like that. And I made a spelling error on the Focus wagon part. I don't exactly remember what I spelled wrong. This popped up. And I was like, holy crap, it's been for sale for 2 weeks. That thing is so sold. So the next day I called the number and they actually answered. And for good reason, I can only assume that the spelling error, people are going to spell Ford Focus right. And that was probably the reason they had no offers on this. And there could be other reasons as well. I don't know. But here it is. I went and looked at it the next day. Today's Monday. I looked at it Friday and Saturday again. I drove it for a little bit longer on Saturday. And I made them an offer, and they did accept it. So we went back and forth a little bit on the price. But anyways, here it is. It's got 130,000 miles on it. It's a one-owner registered car. In 2014, this car was bought at an auction. And the guy bought it for his father. And the father drove it around on a dealer tag for 3 years as a dealer car. So it's technically a two-owner car, but it's only going to be registered as, I'll be registered as the second owner. I am standing at this angle just because the wind is so bad today. If I have them over there, it's just really going to be bad. But anyways, we'll do a quick little walk around of the car, as it's not perfect. I definitely paid under what they're going for, especially these ZTWs. So there's some damage, and I knew that going into it. There's some damage on the bumper. Not perfect. It's my work car. This is replacing my Buick. So yeah, it's got mismatched wheels and tires. There's two Mastercrafts up front. This back here is a polished wheel off a 2001 Focus Street Edition. That's a polished wheel right on a Firestone. It's a newer tire. They all have leaks in them, so I'm replacing those tomorrow. There's a dent, I think, over here somewhere. The sunlight is not exactly the best right now, but there's a dent somewhere over here. There's some body damage and stuff. That's easily fixable, though. I can definitely tell the car has never been waxed. It needs a clay bar really bad. I ran it through the car wash today, as it's just been sitting for the past, I think it's been sitting for 4 months now in a back dealer lot, and it was just dusty and gross. And I ran it through a $3 car wash down in Detroit, so that's all I could really do before I went to work. Down here is really the only rust. The real visible rust is on the door. These are a hit or miss with the rust in the northern states on the doors. Rocker panels are pretty solid. There's just very, very little bubbling coming out right there, and I just can't foresee that getting too bad. And if it does, I will literally get those black covers and stick them over like my green wagon. I think this car is going to be stained for a lot longer than the Buick did. So this is probably my third and last wagon. I'm just really, really excited to have found this. So as you can see, these are the 2003 wheels. They're riding on Mastercraft tires. They have a 2014 date stamp on them, but Mastercraft and Cooper tires aren't exactly the best. They dry rot pretty fast. There's some more curb rash up here. This is considerably better condition than the Buick on the exterior. Headlights are not all oxidized, and they are Ford original headlights and fog lights. So that will bring me to the other point of this car. The car was in a fender bender, I think in 2009, 2010, somewhere around that time frame. I can only assume this part of the car was hit because in the right sunlight you can actually see the paint is off, and you actually see that door. That's a different story right there. But that door is a different color from the fender and the door. Now, the previous owner mentioned, the second guy, the old man that had it, he replaced that door. He said because it was rusty like the other door, so we went to the junkyard and replaced the door. And he seemed to have taken care of it. This does need a little TLC, but overall it's not bad. And so this door was replaced because the other one was rusty, basically. And I can believe that because if you can see, there's kind of a haze on this window. That's actually window tint. They removed the window tint and did not take the glue off. So I can do that. I actually removed the window tint on the Buick today, so I have a little bit of experience now, and that's actually how I knew that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. It's gonna need some new windshield wipers, little things like that. It still has the original Ford glass on it. See this tire right here. Everything else isn't exactly perfect, but again, my Buick was not perfect, and it's only a work car, and now I have a work car that I actually really like. I like the Buick too, but we'll get to that in a different video. There's some rust coming down right here. There's a little bit of bubbles. There's some bubbles, but it's not too bad. Considering that my last 2 wagons, the rockers were pretty much shot. So they're all solid. If you go, everything is solid. So that is something I can easily live with. And then back here, we do not have rear disc brakes like the last one. I can give a shit either way. We do have a Kelly Charger tire on the back. And so they all have decent tread to get me through, but I'm just gonna throw some new tires on it anyway, some new wheels and tires. Down here at the bumper, there seems to be a scuff. The car lived in Dearborn, Michigan. If you guys are familiar with the area and you see the cars that drive down here, this is actually in really good shape, considering the fact. But anyways, coming to the rear, that I can see that car wash did not really do the best on the deck lid. It's still pretty. It needs just a good hand wash. There's a little bit of rust coming out down here as well, and some coming right here, and it's starting up there. But on my green wagon, I actually removed this trim right here, and I sanded it all down, so I actually know how to get this off. So I'll take care of that rust, and I have some touch-up paint, so that'll all be fixed. Another thing right here, which I didn't really understand, was this is actually, there's some caulking or silicone in there. I can only imagine maybe there was a small leak. I don't know, but I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe I'll plastic dip it so it blends in better. Again, it's a work car, but it's a fun little work car, I think. It's definitely not as comfortable as the Buick, but all things considering, I think I'm happy with what I did. So stepping on the interior, it needs a detail. I'm actually going to detail it after the video. So I wanted to get this out as soon as I could, though, before I really start making some modifications to it. Interior, it needs a good cleaning, like a toothbrush type cleaning. It needs vacuumed and all that stuff. Stepping on in, there's your radio. It's actually not ruined like most Focus radios, so actually the controls are functionable. Key fob, I only have 1 key fob, but I do have 2 keys, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can really hear it too well on video, but the car does have a small exhaust leak, so I will get that fixed at some point. It is what it is. It doesn't have a bad drone though, like my Buick did. Turn the headlights, pull out the fog lights. Leather wrapped wheel. It's a little shiny. Like I said, I'm gonna detail it all up. So yeah, the light is burnt out behind the mileage right there. That happened with most Focuses, so I'm not surprised there. The car seems to be mechanically sound. That airbag light was on. Supposedly there's a sensor that got wet, but who knows when it was in an accident. It said it was freshly repaired, so I really don't know, and I really don't care, as my Buick had an airbag light on as well. So my horn does work. All horns do work in this, unlike a lot of them get. E-brake, it seems to be like it's not moving, not going anywhere. That's, you know, pretty normal with a lot of northern Focuses. I don't want to rip up on it. I don't want to lock them up. 4-speed automatic with overdrive down there. It seems to shift well. I'm going to do a general tune-up with it as well. Climate control, straightforward. Air conditioning does work. That was a must. Have this. Again, the car was a body shop vehicle as well, so the father did a lot of running for their shop. So there's just miscellaneous push pins and things throughout. It needs a good vacuuming, but that's nothing really I can't handle. All the manuals are in here as well. I'll focus on that on a different day. But I'm just going to be changing the radio and all that pretty soon, so I would at least like have a video of when I first got the car. Moonroof does work. Coming to the rear. The back seats don't look like they have too much wear at all. I wouldn't say anyone ever sat back here, at least the previous guy. I do have a 4-way back here. I just threw some things in here as I did buy the car coming straight to work, so I didn't have time. I do have a cane now. We have a cane with an anal bead on the end of it, so that's pretty cool. That's mine now. Came with the car. So we will see in the plate lights. plate light does work. I was curious about that, so maybe they need to be resoldered down, but the right one does work. And coming to the rear, the cargo cover is stretched out. A lot of them get that way, but I'm just thankful that the original cover is actually in the car. Do a full-size spare and another spare under there, so that's nice. I do want to have 6 spokes on this, so I actually have a 6 spoke in my sister's car. I'm going to take that 6 spoke out. I'll have 2 6 spokes. I have to go to the junkyard and get 2 other 6 spokes and find out what to do with the wheels and tires. But anyways, it's just all a mess right now. As I just got it today, like I said, leave all that the way it is. No rust coming under here or anything, just right there, which I can fix up. Just needs a really good detail. So coming up to the front, as you can see, one of the fog lights is burned out. No big deal there. 2-liter Z-Tech. I don't know what type of maintenance has been done to it. It has a few dealer records, but not anything recent. So he seemed to be pretty keen on changing the oil. It does need a new valve cover gasket. He said the plugs and the wires and the coil pack is new. I will determine that though when I really finally started digging into it. Motor mounts seem to be fine. Everything seems to be running good. Knock on wood for now. It just has to get me back home another 70 miles tonight. So, as usual, guys, I hope you enjoyed the quick little video on my new car. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.